Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, Star Wars Unleashed here. Today we're going to be doing a video talking about hackers in video games right now and whether or not studios should be going back and fixing their older games to rid them of all the hackers that are currently populating their older games. And just in the background here, I got some gameplay from Black Ops 3, which is now unfortunately a game that holds a lot of cheaters in it, and as you'll see in this gameplay, there is one person in the lobby that I was in named Mike Man, who didn't turn his cheats on for this game, but he did in the previous game before that. But you know, after I called him out for his cheats, he probably was like, yeah, I should probably play like a normal human being now. But other than that, not trying to like have you guys like send, you know, like negative messages to him or anything. Just like if you're on Xbox, it's like just know that guy was not a hacker, but he was a cheater. So that's essentially the premise of this video today. Should older studios go back and fix their older games and rid them of all the hackers and fix them so that they put in their own anti-cheats for these old games so that people can actually go back and play them? That's the question. And obviously, I think a lot of people will debate it. Some will say no because they don't care for those games anymore. They don't think that there needs to be any time and effort put into older games that only a small amount of people are going to play. And then there's the people who do say yes, they should, like myself, who think that, you know, if they don't want to play any of the newer stuff, then they still have the older stuff to go back and play and enjoy. And, you know, that's essentially the situation for me. I'm somebody who is in the state of mind that there's not really anything good that's new to play right now in terms of online video games, multiplayer-wise, anyway. I find myself constantly going back and playing older games. And there's a bunch of older prominent games that I have gone back to play that are just filled to the brink with hackers or cheaters, because technically the game that you're seeing on screen right now, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it doesn't have hackers in it, it just has cheaters. And essentially, I've said it before on this channel, Black Ops 3 is now officially been poisoned by a really bad bug, one of the worst bugs I've ever seen in a video game in my life, where you can create a glitched class setup that allows you to essentially go entirely invisible on the map and not die. And that has caused a stir, let's just say, in the online community for Black Ops 3. People are not playing this game anymore because of that reason. You can tell. I can barely get into lobbies anymore as it is. I'm pretty sure there's only one lobby that I can get into every time there's a new double XP weekend. And unfortunately, it's like these hackers, man, these hackers and cheaters, they just won't go away. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say anymore. These games are just completely ruined by hackers and cheaters. And these studios have the money. They have the money, and I think they need to go back and they need to put a lot of their money into it. They do. These companies are worth billions of dollars, guys. They can do it. They can do it. They can put the money into these games to fix them. They can make an anti-cheat for these older games to prevent hackers and cheaters from getting into them. You know, games like Black Ops 3, they need to fix this bug. Games like Black Ops 2, which is now the most hacked old Call of Duty game now, they need to go back and fix that game. A game like Apex Legends and Titanfall. Titanfall is under a lot of scrutiny right now from a lot of hackers. Apex Legends does have hackers as well, but very rarely do you come across a hacker in Apex Legends. Even those games need to get fixed. And, you know, we're seeing this with a lot of online shooter games nowadays. I mean, even the newer Call of Duty games have hackers in them, which just makes no sense. I don't know how Activision and all of them are allowing that to happen. So, yeah. it's really unfortunate. I'm hoping that they go back and fix them, because if they don't fix these older games, it's going to alienate a lot of the video game base of people who play these online games that involve PvP, player versus player. So there's got to be a way, man. They got to do it. And I feel like this video is essentially a call to all those studios to go back, look at your older games, and fix them. They need the help. They cannot survive. These older games are not surviving with these hackers and these cheaters in them. They're just not. They're going to die out. Yes, there will still be those people who go back and play, but inevitably, there will always be one hacker or cheater every other game that you play. Especially for a game like Black Ops 3. You get a cheater every other game in this game now. It's ridiculous. You can't even play Black Ops 3 anymore. Man. It just sucks, you know? It really just sucks. I still can't believe to this day that a lot of video game studios, especially Call of Duty, which is the biggest example, I can't believe they've allowed this to happen for so long in their older games. Like, obviously they don't care anymore. They know they gotta focus on the newer stuff to make their bank and a quick buck. So obviously a studio like that is not really gonna care. I'm hoping other studios for other games will care a little bit more. You know, like Respawn with Titanfall and Apex Legends. I hope they start caring a little bit more. But yeah, there's just a lot of games that this happens with, and I think older games still give a lot of people in the gaming space I think older games help give people a semblance of what they used to love playing, and at the end of the day, a lot of older games are still what many people play in their daily lives when it comes to video games. And I'm just hoping that video game companies can go back in time and just relive it for a lot of people, and including myself. You know, I still want to continue to play older games until they eventually end up dying out completely, because at some point they will die out. I'm not saying that older games will be around forever. They won't. That's just a fact. And we have to eventually end up dealing with that. Like a game like Black Ops 2, for example. My favorite Call of Duty of all time. The most hacked Call of Duty game as of today, as far as the older games. That game's not going to be around forever. And I eventually, at some point in my life, I'm going to have to accept that there's going to be a point in time where that game is not going to have anybody playing it. And I'll just have to accept that. Now is not really the time. There are still people who want to play that game. And I think the reason why not so many more people are playing a game like Black Ops 2 is because of the fact that it is a hacked to hell game. The leaderboards, all hacked. The game lobbies, multiplayer, it's a very hacked state. Zombies is the only... Zombies, there are a couple of hackers every now and then, but rarely do you ever come across a hacker in Zombies, as far as online. And obviously Zombies is more of a thing in that game where you'll play solo or in custom lobbies with friends. It's not really more of an online thing anymore. So yeah. Yeah. There's not much more to say, guys. I want this video to be a call out for all those people who are looking to continue playing older games, and it's a call out to all these video game companies. Go back and fix your old games. Because I'm getting sick and tired of it, and I think everybody else is getting sick and tired of it. Fix your older games. It's getting ridiculous. Guys, that's going to do it for me. I got nothing more to say. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. If you agree or disagree with me on this video, I'd like to hear it down below in the comments. Let me know. Like and subscribe. Share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody.